So Gary, last time we chatted, we were talking about how data is moving ever closer to the edge, and the compute and the data center capability needs to extend itself close to the edge to take care of that. To my mind, that then of course generates not a security problem, but it generates a requirement for an additional level of security at that edge. There is security, of course, inherent in the fact that you're not transmitting the data over distance, but you need to do it differently.
Further transformation in the way we do IT, it just reinforces the need that security has, the fact that security has to change.
Yeah.
The security being about detecting deviations from normal rather than detecting bad. That's clearly relevant for a scenario when you're starting to move processing technology towards the edge of your network. So it may involve technologies like NSX for microsegmentation as well, to be able to provide that extra level of insight, and extra level of things like distributed firewalls around individual apps or even processes within that. The old model of security just simply isn't security any longer.
This doesn't happen. You can't be agile enough in the old physical world, sad as it is to both of us who came from that area. I had an interesting snippet on the radio yesterday during the business section. Lloyds Bank, since this was publicly on the radio, we're talking about their annual results. The chief exec talked about the quality of their mobile app almost before he talked about anything else. And hat tip to Joe Bagley, who's been banging on for ages that, people will start to choose a bank on the basis of the quality of the application they provide.
And then you're even having new entrants to the market, like Starling, for instance. Starling Bank is literally a mobile-only bank. There is no other way. You can't phone them. Everything is done via. You can't even get apps for PCs or for Macs. It's mobile phone, mobile device only. That all this change in security is one of the driving elements behind the sort of parallel massive changes in compliance. And essentially modern compliance today is moving towards being a topic for big data, because in the end it's about having information on data flows. It's about having information on who has access to what and where and when, for how long, and whether it's encrypted, and who's tried to access it, how long has it been stored for. All that sort of stuff is all relevant for modern transparent compliance reporting, whether it's automated or not. But essentially, the information that goes into a compliance report comes from this vast amount of data that's stored around the organisation. But again, it's down to people like us and companies like ours to be able to try and automate that as far as possible, and to remove the need to have as many people. But there will be a cost, without a doubt.